You were a mommy boy. You learned to please your mom when you were a child. And I'm wondering, how is that showing up in your life? Your friends are really appreciating you, and you do a little bit extra, and you're always there for them when they need you. But when you need them, they're not really there for you. You have a lot of enthusiasm at work and want to work a little bit extra hours to get things done and be perfect. But your boss is not respecting you. He's not honoring your work. He's treating you like a doormat. And your woman, you're trying to make her happy. You do everything you can in order for her to be content. But she's not really respecting you. She's complaining that you are not man enough for her. Are you the man you really want to be? So when you come home after a week at work, you feel tired. You look into the mirror and you see there's something in which is not right. You're seeing the pain and you are drained. And often you stay a long time in bed in the weekends to recover, to get back to yourself. So you started the job with a lot of enthusiasm. You wanted to make a change. You wanted to build a good working place. But your boss was not really buying into your ideas. So you're starting to close down. And you started to become more insecure. And now it feels like your boss is treating you like a doormat. And even your colleagues are starting to take advantage of your ideas. Or they're passing you on the career ladder. They get better positions than you. But it costs you. You get more tired. You get more blocked into your square. You feel like you're not the man you really, really want to be. So the same goes with your relationship. It starts very well. You're in love and you experience a lot of lovemaking. And you do everything you can in order to bring and make her happy and have a joyful time. And you have. But gradually something happens. It's not so sparkling anymore. You feel that you're a little bit more drained, and you actually, after a while, you get catched in a catch-22, where she wants a strong man, she wants a man who knows what he does. But when you take charge, when you are in your true power, she's not responding very well. She challenges you, saying, "Here we go again. Are you having an agenda? I feel that you want something from me." And this makes you question, do I have an agenda? Or you start cleansing down a little bit. And then she replies, "You remember the day that I needed you, but you were not there? You have been saying, 'I'm sorry for that,' 100 times. But she still brings up that issue, and it makes you feel shameful, and that you are not really the man that she needs. So you start to feel cornered. You want to run. You want to flee. Deep down, there is shame of you not being the man enough for her. So time goes by, and you start tiptoeing around her, trying to please her, trying to make up for the mistakes you haven't been making. But whatever you do, nothing seems to help. She's not happy with you. And you are not happy in the relationship. And you feel like you're becoming like a ticking bomb, waiting to explode. And then, one day, boom, you explode. It's getting freezing cold. Again, she says, "You see, I can't trust you. I can't open to you. You don't know what to do. You feel desperate. You feel you don't have a way out. But you see, you run in tears, in frustration. Again, I'm coming in this situation. Again, I'm not man enough. Again, I'm not the man I really want to be. Again, I'm single. It doesn't have to be like this, because this is not the man you truly are. You have to be true to who you are, who you really are, and not searching for love, appreciation, and approval from the environment, but knowing that you are valuable. Know that you have a value equal to everybody else, that your opinion is as valuable as anybody else's. So you don't need to be Clark Kent on your office. You don't need to be Superman either. You don't need to be a Mr. Lover who knows everything. But you need to respect your values, your opinions. You need to respect yourself. Be who you are. Be true to yourself. And honor who you are, your opinion, your actions, and take that in, that you are a great human being. And you're not going to sell yourself because of fear that you're afraid of being criticized, afraid of taking space, afraid of being a little bit wild, afraid of being the little one crazy one. But you're going to go on a journey to find who you truly are and daring to express that, daring to challenge other people, daring to say no to your boss when he's not treating you nice, daring to say no to your woman when she's challenged you, and mean it and stick by it. That is when you're starting to cultivate your masculine core. And this takes some time to practice. So I've come up with a few steps which might help you to start your own Wildman journey. And the first step is to man up. So to man up is to have like a morning practice where you start every day to cleanse the pipe, as I say, to find your power, get a little bit in touch with your bodily base and getting in touch with your this power, this strength, which we are not having so many opportunities to express, especially not in the workplace. We are up in our heads. We are working from here. So to calm down and discipline yourself, finding the strength down in your bodily base, empty out whatever stress is stored in the body from the day before, and then starting to plan the day to get an overview. How can you live in flow in this day? How can you plan this day so that you can be most effective? So this is what I mean by manning up. And even when you have been working a lot with your masculinity, it's also important to embrace your femininity, your vulnerable sides, maybe emotions, maybe sadness or other things which is also stored there, so that you're cleansing that and opening up to that. So the second key principle in the Wildman is to have brotherhood. I believe so many men doesn't have a real friend. They are sitting with their computers. They are isolated. I believe a lot of men want to do this work by themselves. Like, yes, I can do this, or yes, I've already done it. But to become vulnerable with other men, or becoming more real, we don't need to be vulnerable, but we can be real with each other. What is your challenges? What are you not mastering in your life? Just to share that with other men brings a quality. It brings some realness. And I believe a lot of us men missing that. Because when we were men, we were raised, we're gonna be strong, we're gonna fix life, don't cry, all these kind of things which might come up in our childhood upbringing. So we hide this part of us. We are ashamed that we are maybe not mastering things. So to practice, to share things which are difficult in my life, which I'm not secure about, all with women or all with my work, but just having that opportunity to share that brings some strength. And most important, that you have a brother which keeps you accountable. Because I said, like, you need to man up, you need to do your practices. But then you can have a man who is there when life is getting tough, when life is painful. Yes, because life is painful. It gives us challenges. It tests us as man. But that's when we can step up and grow. And then it's so good to have a brother saying, hey, how are you doing? And then he keeps you accountable, and you keeping him accountable for that he is doing his practice. Or even reach out the hand and say, like, I need you now. I don't want to do the practice. I want to run and hide. But that we are there together and give a good handshake and support each other. So I believe together we are stronger. Together we can grow so much faster than by ourselves. So the third principle I believe you need to learn is to set boundaries. First of all, set boundaries for yourself. As I said, life can be tough and we don't want to face that. So we get into addictions, we're getting into all kind of patterns to avoid that pain. So you have to set boundaries, you have to discipline yourself, seeing your patterns, taking home your shadows, and say, like, okay, yes, I've been doing this for years and years and years, but I'm finished with it. Bam, I close that door. I'm not gonna do that. I stop it. I see the pain I'm causing myself and also others. So I'm stepping up to live a life with integrity, with presence, to be accountable. What I'm saying is what I'm doing. What I'm doing is what I'm saying and do. So I become one. I become trustable. So for me to be trustable, I have to be trustable to myself, accountable to myself. And when I am, then others will start trusting me. So my woman will start trusting me more. My boss will start responding differently. My colleagues will start responding differently. And even my friends will start to feel me in a different way. I'm not there only to please them, or my woman to please her. But I step up and I can say no and really mean it. So this is the path of setting boundaries and daring to be a little bit crazy, be a little bit wild, and not always buy yourself out for love, appreciation and approval, but that you dare to go into conflict, and because you take some time to know who you are and what is your values, what is your beliefs, and you know who you truly are, and you want to live by that, and you step into working place, in relationship, and you use your life to live by all these values and your beliefs, and you dare to express it, and you dare to fight for it, even fight for your life. So the fourth step is to start living your life purpose. Do what you love doing. And love is a dangerous word to use, because it's not always an easy ride. Because when you start coming out with your gifts, which you have transformed your shadows, you have transformed your not so good behaviors, and you've seen yourself in the mirror, and you've seen what you don't like, and you've seen what you like, and you put them together and you own all of you. You're putting light on all of your shadows. Then this becomes a precious gift that you can serve to other, give to other. But you don't need to give it for free, because you know how hard you have been working for this. You know how hard and precious this journey had been for you, and how much you have been fighting for this, standing up for this. You know that this is valuable. So you're giving this gift to the people who is willing and can see the gift of what you have to offer. So this is when you are on your path to liberate your Wildman, to shine your gift onto others. And then that is attractive. So women will come to you. You don't need women, but women is a plus. it's a gift. The feminine radiance want to also be blessed by you, and she wants to also bless you in return. So when you have a woman in your life, she will start respecting you. She will test you again and again and again, but you know, okay, this is just making me stronger. I'm stepping up into the game of life. I know that this is a reality. But she is in her power, you are in your power, and you are there more to serve each other in different areas of your life. And her happiness is your happiness. Her struggles is also sometimes your struggle. You are there to hold each other's hands and keeping each other accountable as partners, as friends. And yes, sometimes we need to challenge each other and bust each other on bullshit. That's also part of daring to step up into a real friendship, real relationship. But she do her job, you do your job, and you clean up. And that's how you find your Wildman and liberate your Wildman, and you can choose your woman and stay with her in good times and in bad times. But now is about you and how you can step on your own hero's journey to liberate your own Wildman and find your unique self, your own gifts, and share that with others. And my name is Paul. I'm the founder of the Wildman program, and I have been collecting for over 20 years all kind of tools, techniques in order for you to find and liberate your Wildman. So if you are interested to see where you are on your hero's journey to liberate your Wildman, I've made some questions where you can measure that and you can get your score. So I would love to see your score. I'm curious to see where you are, and I will be happy to be your guide to support you to liberate your Wildman even more. So click the link below, and I see you on the other side.